I was working pretty late last night because we needed to get the weight of that popcorn for the supplier. They needed to know the weight there and then, so I had to get back into the shed last night and tip it all off. But anyway, it was just over, well, maybe. I'll let people guess. Yeah. So guess in the comments the weight and I'll mention you in tomorrow's video. I'll go and show you the pile. Here it is. Looks tiny in this shed. So there's a bit of the flour in there, corn flour, for thickening your sauces up, and then popcorn. So we'll get this beast on later, and we'll smash all that to pieces to make it a nice feed for the cattle. So we left it like that, cows would just eat it and it go straight through them. There'd be no use, just be like seeds going through them. That's about on the TM. Andy and Emma somewhere, we'll go and find them. And remember, if you like this sort of thing, please hit the subscribe button. Really helps small channels like us grow and reach a bigger audience. They're all busy there, look, Em's there, sorting out the straw. My first job of the day is getting on the 9 metre, and we're gonna push this barley up here that my mate Mick dropped off the other day. It's just getting in my dad's way because he needs loads of space. Is about somewhere, I've just not managed to get a hold of it. Say morning, but we'll find you in a minute. Get it in the silo, King. Hey, one of my friends who's a builder said he were looking at mixers the other day and all he could find were agricultural ones like this. I don't know what amount of cement he's wanting to mix, but I think a silo king full would be a big mix. Be a few bricks to lay that. So my dad's off with Em to go and put that straw in the long pen, get that sorted, see how these cows are doing. Looking good. All hungry. Not managed to spill too much today. Em, we alright? Good. Get off on the Scania to fill it up with diesel. So it's all started up, but got no air in tanks. Let it build up. Right, we better go and find out how expensive this fuel's gonna be. Oh, great fun. It's been that price for months. Here we go. When will it stop? I think we've got a bit to go yet. Back to the yard, everything's filled up. My dad's going to Staffordshire now, to a friend of ours. He's going to fill the lorry with 3 bales of Heston straw, because that's all we can fit in, and take it down to his friend down there. So, yeah, I better get loaded up for him. Big lorry like that, and it can only fit 3 in it. It's a bit of messing about to get them in. Well, it's a lot of messing about to get them in. I have to pick them up like this and then push them into the back. It's got a big hook on the back of this lorry, so it could actually pull a trailer. That might have been the best option, but for the amount of times that we do this, it's not worth it. And they'll be happy for the straw down in Staffordshire moorlands, because it doesn't grow around there. It grows a lot of grass, and good grass. We get a lot of good cattle from around them areas. But straw for bedding is in short supply, so they have to import it. And we can help them out a bit. We can. So yeah, then I get my next bale and I put that on the back door and I push that in, and then same with the last one, push that in. And then we've got 3 in. Go, fully loaded. And Andy are on Operation Implement Water Trough. I think that's what I call it. Okay. Operation Bodget Water Trough. I don't bodge it here, Andy. Look at that, it's perfect. We've got a joiner just where we want it, attached onto my farm sale water trough business. We've not got all the right bits, so we've got to walk all the way back and get some more parts. Lovely jubbly. But it means I can show you us milling the maize, which I forgot to show you. It's running through nicely now. I'll just go and show you what it's like. And it's just running it very steady. Just to make sure that we're smashing it all. Great. Speed it up a bit because we might be here all day. Yes, we're still doing a great job. Right, so we got this disconnected. I asked Em if she'd turn the water off, and she said I think so, which is always nice to know when you're working at water at this height, isn't it, Emily?
Yes, Joseph.
Luckily, I didn't get one through.
You think so?
But Emily didn't turn the water off.
Oh right, so you didn't know then?
Yeah, I said I think Andy's done it.
Oh yeah. Surprised you weren't filming. So we've got that end on. Get that end haven't we?
Yeah.
And,
that's all together.
Andy's tied the trough to the gate because we know what cows are like. They love to make a mess, and we probably come and the water trough will be on its side. And yeah, I've not got any 32mm inserts with me at the minute, but I'm just a cowboy and cowboys don't care. Isn't that right, Em?
Yep.
Yep. Pop that in there. If it leaks, then we'll put an insert in, but I can't see point otherwise. It's a long walk. It's a long walk back to the shed. Just be a rebel. Pop that back in there. Yeah, we'll show you when it's all done, I think, because it might take ages to do this. We've got Andy tying it up. I'm not really sure what she's doing, but she's keeping warm, I think.
She was holding your camera, Jack.
She was holding my camera here, but I'm holding it now. And then I think we'll send Em to turn water on and see if we've got any leaks.
Can I go do it?
Yeah, you'll go turn water on.
On the outside, yeah? Big square.
Put the water on, let it go, Andy. Let's see if it comes out. I think it's just pushing the air out of the system. Business, we've got water coming through, I think. Have we? Not yet. Why is it not coming through yet? Okay, this is concerning. So, there's no water coming through, and we're not quite sure why. Em round to turn the water off. The new, well, old fitting that we put on and the old piece of pipe that we put on was obviously full of shit. I don't know if you can see. Got loads of muck in it, it's all bunged up. So I'm going to have to get the airline on the job, blow it out, and then we should be alright. No, it's ever straightforward here, is it? Is it, Em? So my dad's just left the yard. Ah, party time here. Just thought, stuff it, let's just really splash out, push the boat out, and I've got a new fitting, a bucket, haven't I? Oh, these cows are going to be treated to some special accommodation here. It's freezing here. Just sent Em to go and turn on the water. Hopefully we'll get this working now. Can't see why it wouldn't, but then again I couldn't see earlier why it wouldn't, and it messed up. But look at my straw stack, it's nearly all gone. We're nearly on the inside straw. I can hear something. I'm ready. Oh, we're there. Just be pushing it. There's a lot of system for air to go around. Oh, that's nice. Brilliant. It's working. I like it. And see Andy. So I think he's just getting the last few bits of maize up out of the shed. Getting on, Andy?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think I've covered up the drugs wrong.
It looks a bit suspicious, some of this white powder that we've got. We reckon we could sell that for quite a good profit margin, couldn't we?
It goes black on your hand.
These two guys don't know the weight that's in the trailer from last night, but I do. So I thought we'll ask what you think was in it then, Andy.
Well, this pile was here.
Yeah.
I don't know, 7.5 tons.
Do you reckon
6.5 ton.
6.5?
Yeah.
What do people reckon on YouTube? You can see obviously at the start of the video I asked about it. Yeah, just let us know in the comments, and whoever gets closest to it, I think we'll give them a mention in the next video, which will probably all a clue. It's not a nice round number, so it'd be better if you made yours not a nice round number. We're gonna head up the other end of the yard, find a concrete panel, and just pull it out and take it down to the cattle shed. I thought getting the concrete panel out of the nettles would be easy, but it's not as easy as I thought. Because it's pretty much buried in tarmac, which is always nice. Yeah, a bit of tarmac on it. Buried in a bit, weren't it, Andy? Yeah. So we're just going to get that weight off there, and then should be able to use this as our bottom board. Been milling in my TM today. Check this out. Andy! Having some issues with this milling, this popcorn. It's running really slow. We think there must have been some water in the bags. You'll see in a minute it's gone like glue. Not good. Em's come to a conclusion that something's not working right.
Yeah, I've got a big ball of stuff with about 15 old grains in there.
So the bag of flour that was incorporated into the stuff that we're milling, we think might have drawn some moisture into it, and that's why we've got like this gluey substance that's now bunging the mill up and making the job an absolute pain in the backside.
Yeah.
Isn't it, Em?
It is terrible.
Yours ain't so bad, look at that!
No, look at all these whole things.
Oh yeah, it's just, so it's blocking it up and shooting whole ones out, but yeah, corn flour and water, glue into it. What a nightmare. Tempting to turn it off now. It's quite difficult. Because the glue at this end is stopping it. Wait for that to empty a bit more, so we can't actually turn it off because it's still running through and we can't shut the gate. That's why Andy was using the hammer there to try and shut it off so that we could empty where the rollers are, but of course the glue's stopping us, so we're just gonna have to bide our time with it, unfortunately, and then pull all that glue out when it's turned off, because no way I'm putting my hand in there when that's running. Absolute idiot if you were to do that. So we'll get back on with putting this concrete panel in. I think Em has been the top hole cleaner. Have you got it cleaned out, Em?
Clean all, Joe.
Are you? Yeah. You got it sorted?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it looks alright that, Andy, doesn't it? It's not pretty and painted, but that'll do a good job as a feed trough. Feed some fodder beef.
Oh, it's like Santa's being in snow when you're about 7. Oh, we're filming.
Happy that Em's come. Should have passed these gloves on to Emily, shouldn't I? Yeah, it is. I don't even know how we're going to sort this out. Well, look at that. That's what's bunging the bottom up. So as soon as like some more corn comes through, it's just going to bung up again, isn't it? I don't know the way to solve it. We've got one half of the mills working. Well, I say half, it was half, and now we're down to about a quarter. So it was like, it was probably, we were spending more money on diesel than we were what we're saving on a cheap product. So I've turned it off, and I'm attempting to get the sticky crap out of it. Just a reminder to myself, if anybody ever offers me popcorn again, to show them this finger here along with my knuckles. Because it was cheap popcorn, but it's not cheap now. Like, once we've got this milled, we're going to have to wash this mill out. It's really ridiculous how sticky it's all gone. I don't know where the moisture's come from, because when we were tipping it out of the bags, I didn't see any. It's not rained overnight, it's been inside all night. Maybe it just, the amount of water that's in here. Look at that. It's like a crystal, nearly. I think that's with the heat of the rollers rubbing against that piece. But I'll not try it. It looks like you know them like Rice crispy squares you used to get.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that, isn't it? Like when they go all like.
When you used to make them in cooking class.
Yeah.
One of them.
It's less fun. So I've got my bar. Trying to just push that through. Oh, this is not fun, is it?
No. It's not ideal.
It's not ideal.
This isn't time efficient, this.
This is definitely not time efficient. If I've ever seen anything that is not time efficient, it's definitely this. Look at that. As soon as some more corn comes through.
Does it stop running?
I'm going to blame Andy. I reckon he got a bucket full of water.
Andy and his time efficiency once again.
I thought they had washed it very quickly.
I can't understand.
It's a bit random, but I wonder what Joe's doing. Because I've got his phone, so I can't be filming. So I'm just genuinely curious to go see what Joe's doing. You know? Business. Right, everybody, if I go around this corner, I'll have the famous Joe Seals. See his machine? Is there, look. The famous Joe Seals. I've returned the item.
You found me!
The famous Joe
I've got my
Seals.
phone back!
Right, Joe's away. That's what Wales is away for. That's like risky business, that is. Yep.
So you've got nothing to push against if you think everything's going wrong. And when it started leaning up to the side that way, you've got nothing to fall against either. So I don't like them bales. Amazing out, obviously I can't lift up anymore. Make these might be a bit heavy.
Now this is where it gets dodgy.
The back wheels on for him?
Yeah. Oh, he's mega, that man. Absolutely mega. He loves it. So, place them on top. It's a nice wind barrier for new cattle that are going in there. Business, Joseph. Absolute business.
So we're going to put these guys into their new pen. I think they should enjoy it. Emily's just round the back of the mixer, sending them downhill, hopefully. That's it. And then we'll just fetch them back up. Got all the bales in the back, so it should be nice and warm for them. Come on then, boys, work it out. Come on. Let's be working it out, come on. That's it, lads. Come on. No pressure, come on. Andy will just blow a bit of straw in there when we get the mill dropped off, so they've got a bit more to lay on. It's just a straw that was of the bales that's in there at the moment. Yeah, I think they'll be all right in there, Em.
I love it.
So we've got a meeting. Andy's fetched me a bale of silage. Turn that beeper off. Look happy. It's the longest time I've ever spent milling such a small amount of product. Right now, I've left Andy and Em just finishing off that mix and doing a little bit of that milling. Hopefully that'll be done by the time I get back because he's doing my head in. And I'm just going to look round the rape that the pigeons have been eating and hammering and just see if there's any pigeons on. Now at this end of the field looks like it's all good. Maybe the flags are working. Like what the plant's leaf should be like. Obviously not this missing half. And then you can see what they've done to the rest of it. Like this one here, totally stripped of all its leaves. From biology, the leaf is like the solar panel that's getting all the energy that plant needs, along with the root structure. So if it's missing that leaf, it's about had it really. It might have a chance to grow a little bit back in the spring, but the damage is done. So that's why as farmers we have to control pests such as pigeons, rabbits, insects. There's an insect that attacks rape called flea beetle, which is particularly hard to kill because a lot of the chemicals have been taken away from us. And the strange thing is, it was to save bees, which is great because I think we need more bees. In fact, in this field, at the top of the hill there, in our neighbour's field, there are some beehives. But with the banning of that chemical, more people stopped growing oilseed rape. And when oilseed rape flowers, it's a particular time when there's not much pollen for bees. So, you know, you're taking the chemical away that's just saving the bees in one hand supposedly, although some people would argue it's not. But people aren't growing a food that the bees need to head back to the farm now, catch up with Andy and Em, see what's going on there. So happy it has finally milled it all. Yeah, round of applause for the Superior Mill for actually getting through all that shit. What a day. What a day. Shake my hand, Em.
Alright, thank you.
Do some business.
You can keep your business today.
No, not Superman. Spider-Man, innit, who sticks to walls and can walk up them. I really just like, I think it'd be really good for YouTube if I just wipe this on your face.
No. Not today.
What do you reckon, Andy? Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd get views, would it? Yeah.
Oh, Andy's up here somewhere, people.
Andy's inside, he's had his little head popping out.
Business.
We're nearly out now, are we?
Yeah, nearly done.
Doing something up there. Having difficulties by the sounds of things.
No, you got it.
What? Couldn't really say it's got much of a taste, so I always like to taste everything that the cows have, because if I won't eat it, why should they?
How's it going, Andy?
How's it going, Andy? Feed up now, Andy, and we'll leave you there.
See you later.
Yeah. Em's left this in way. We're gonna move it out of the way.
No, it's my barrier.
It's Em's.
Like, nobody comes and robs the cows.
Nobody comes and robs the cows. That's what the IBC there is left in the middle of the gateway. But I think because I've probably got like way too much film for today, I think we're gonna leave it here, and we might just do a TikTok live now. But you'll have missed it because it's on YouTube, so I'm sorry. But yeah, if you like this sort of thing, remember to subscribe, like, and comment. Remember to comment on that size of the maze that was tipped off this morning, that nightmare stuff, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
I'm not
But
here tomorrow.
Emily's not here, so Friday for Emily, the star of the show.
Devastating.
See you guys.